Welcome back, yogis. Time to do some yoga. Today's practice is going to be an opening, uplifting, embracing the sun and the light kind of practice. Grab some props if you'd like to use them. I'll see you right back here. Welcome back once again. With the winter solstice officially behind us, we find ourselves firmly entrenched in the winter season. However, our practice today is looking ahead. We're celebrating the hours of growing daylight. We're embracing the warmth. We're going to move. We're going to get the energy moving. We start today in Supta Baddha Konasana, a heart-opening stretch that opens Manipura chakra, the powerhouse of the body, getting some of that energy flowing. Bring the soles of your feet together, drop your knees out to the side, and if you can, grab a block or a rolled up blanket or a bolster to use to prop behind you in between the shoulder blades to help open the heart a little bit easier so you're supported and you can hold the stretch a lot easier. Take the prop behind you. Avoid bringing your prop flush against the back of your hips. Slide it back a little bit. As you roll back, it should feel good on your back. Your shoulder blades wrap around the prop. Then your head drops back. So your shoulders draw toward the mat. Your hands rest on the legs or on your belly. You can always put props under the knees if the hips are particularly tight. Feel free to do that. Modifying your practice today, of course, in any way that you see fit. If you would like an additional prop behind your head, feel free to do that as well. You can close the eyes or keep them open here. That's up to you. And just take a few deep breaths, nice and easy, with your hands on the body. You're maintaining that connection with the mind, with the body, observing the inhales, feeling the inhales, observing, feeling the exhales. Settling into space. Then start to lengthen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. Feel free to engage your Ujjayi breath to generate a little bit more heat from the inside out. Let's take about 3 more deep breaths right here. And bringing your hands to your legs toward your knees, fold the knees in together. Then roll to your side, rolling off of your prop. Remove it from behind you, then return onto your backs and hug your knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a little bit of a release here. We'll take a twist to release the back a little bit further. Hug your right knee in, stretch your left leg out on the mat with your left heel pressing away. Draw your right knee a little closer toward your right shoulder. Soften the shoulders back on the mat. Twist to your left side. Bring the right leg across your body, dropping your right arm out behind you, keeping your right shoulder anchored on the mat. Turn your head to the right if you can, and hold for another full breath. Come back to center, release your right leg out, bring your left knee into the chest, press your right heel away. Draw your left knee a little closer to the left shoulder and hold just for a beat. Take your twist, go to your right, bring the left knee across the body, drop the left arm out behind you, keeping your left shoulder anchored on the mat. Turn your head left if you can and hold for one more breath. Coming back to center, bring the knees in again toward the chest. Take a little happy baby pose if you like, bringing your hands either to the insides or the outsides of the feet, bending up both knees nice and deep as the knees draw in toward your armpits. And you can rock a little if that feels good. Just a nice other release for the hips. Bringing the knees again in toward the chest, rock up and down along the spine, using your breath for momentum. So up on the inhales, down on the exhales. And then on your next big inhale, come all the way upright. Extend the legs out on the mat. Come into a nice seated forward fold. All 10 toes point up. You can soften the knees if they need to soften. Slide the hands out. Reach for your feet. Use a strap or belt if you need, or you can always let your hands settle onto the shins if your hands don't reach the feet. Round a little, shoulders back. Hold for another deep breath or so. One more. And slide the hands in as you return upright. Bending up at your knees, crossing at your ankles. Come forward to hands and knees. Let's do a little cat-cow. Some more heart opening, then folding, right? We're opening, looking up toward the sky, then we're folding in, looking toward the earth, right? That balance, that light, the dark. You can tuck or untuck your toes, yogi's choice. Inhaling into cow pose, pull the heart through, let the eyes look up. Then exhaling into cat as you round it down. Inhaling, arching. Exhale, round. We'll do one more set like that. Inhaling. Exhaling. Returning to a neutral spine. Start tucking your toes. Spread the fingers wide. Let's come to down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Feel free, of course, to walk out your feet in the first down dog as you pedal out the heels. Just stretching out the legs, waking everything up. And with a big inhale, lift the heels up. Big exhale, sink the heels down. Roll it forward to plank, lining up the shoulders over the wrist. You can drop the knees or take chaturanga. Pull through into cobra or up dog. Let the eyes angle upward. And returning to downward facing dog as you press back. Put a soft bend in the knees, look forward. Step or jump your feet to the front. Fold over the legs when you get here, and with your feet slightly separating, hang over the legs and take your hands to opposite elbows. Feel free, if you like, to nod the head or sway a little side to side. Let your hands and arms drop toward the mat. Roll up slow to stand. As you press down, you're lifting all the way up toward the sky. Soften the shoulders back. Let your head uncurl last. standing tall in Tadasana. Bring both feet together all the way, toes and heels touch. Sit deep in chair pose, Utkatasana, lift the arms. Bring the prayer to the heart. Keep the knees back, hips down, twist to your right. Hook the left elbow, look to the right, chest up, one breath. Come back to center, then fold over the legs, head down. Step your left leg back in a low lunge. Turn the back heel at a 45-degree angle, Parsvottanasana, as you straighten the front leg. Lengthen over the right leg, forehead to the shin. Use blocks if you like under the hands here. Let's hold for another deep breath. Coming into Warrior One, Virabhadrasana. Keep the back heel where it is. Bend the right knee, lift the chest, press down, then lift all the way up to the sky. Hook your thumbs and maybe bring the arms slightly back past the ears. Tailbone down, right knee bending. Angle the eyes upward. Take another full breath. Humble warrior, sweep the arms back, interlace fingers, open the heart, come forward, then round it down, head down, let the arms reach to the sky. One more breath. Keep the legs strong. Press down, lift the chest halfway. Turn on your back toes to level the hips to the front of the room. Warrior Three, lift the back leg up. Draw the shoulders back, hips level. One breath. Step to Warrior Two. Bring your left foot back, heel down, windmill the arms out and around. Look over the right middle finger. One breath. We'll reverse the warrior, sweeping the right arm over. Parsva side angle, drop the right arm down. You can straighten the right arm toward the floor if you choose and sweep the left arm around. If you want a little half bind, you can go for it. Drop the left arm back. We're here for just one more breath. Lengthen and breathe. Peek down at your right foot and lower both hands to the inside of the right foot. Travel to your left. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. Hang over the legs, either keep hands down or forearms down or grabbing onto your big toes. One breath. Inhale. Hold as you exhale. We'll meet with hands on the mat, lifting the chest. Come into a low lunge at the back of your mat. Pivot the toes, walk your hands around to opposite sides of your left foot. You're facing the back of your room. Drop your right hand down, lift the left arm, low lunge twist. Look up if you can. Then lower your left hand to the inside of the left foot. Walk your left foot over a bit to the edge of the mat. Step your right foot up to the outside of the right hand. Coming into a brief Malasana squat pose. Angle the toes out a little. Drop the tailbone down, bending through the knees. Bring the prayer to the heart. One breath right here. And lower the hands down on the mat. Lift the sit bones. Bring the feet slightly closer together. Now step your left foot back in low lunge. Warrior Two, the left heel pivots down, windmill the arms out and around. Look over the right middle finger, still facing the back of the room. One breath. We'll reverse the warrior, sweeping the right arm over and back. Straighten the right leg, Trikonasana triangle pose. Turn the arms, lower the right hand, lift the left. Look up if you can and hold for another full breath. Peek down at your right toes, bend the right knee, lower both hands to the inside of your right foot. Now travel to your left again. Parallel the feet to each other, fold over the legs, Prasarita, any variation you choose. One breath. We'll meet with hands on the mat, chest up. Take it to low lunge at the front of the mat. We're coming all the way back around 360 degrees. Downward facing dog, step the left foot back. You can hold it here or flow through. And we'll take another full breath. Soft knees, look forward, step or hop your feet to the front. Lift the chest on the inhale. Exhale, round down, feet back together, chair pose. Right now you know where we're going, all the way around the mat. Bring the palms to prayer, twist to your left, hook the right elbow, look over the left shoulder, one breath. And big inhale, bring it to center, dive over the legs, head down as you exhale. Send the right leg back in low lunge. Parsvottanasana, pyramid. The right heel spins down, the left leg straightens, forehead to the shin. Use blocks if you like under the hands. One more breath. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Bend the left knee, press down, keep it strong, grow tall, lift up as you reach, hook the thumbs, opposite thumb in front, eyes up, arms back slightly, bend deep through the left knee, send the tailbone down the right leg. Humble warrior, arms back, change the grip, interlace fingers, open the heart, lengthen forward, keep the left knee bending, head down as you round, arms to the sky, one more breath. And press down, lift the chest about halfway, turn on the right toes to level the hips, warrior three, right leg floats up, hips level, strong standing leg for a breath. Take it back to warrior two, right foot back, heel down, windmill the arms out and around. Reverse warrior, sweep the left arm over and back. Parsvottanasana, side angle, drop the left arm, either elbow to the thigh or you can straighten the arm all the way to the floor, sweep the right arm around. And if you did it on the first side, feel free to half bind, wrapping the right arm around the lower back, chest up, spine lengthens, one breath. Peek down in front of your left foot, lower both hands down to the inside of the foot, travel to your right, wide-legged fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Any variation you choose. I'm going hands on the waist this time to work on my balance. Completely up to you, head down, hips high, one breath. We'll meet in the center with hands down, chest up, taking low lunge at the back of the mat. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Walk the hands around to opposite sides of the right foot. Left hand down, right arm up. Lower the right hand to the inside of the right foot and walk your right foot over to the edge of the mat, stepping your left foot up to the outside of the left hand. Malasana, toes out, bend the knees, bring the palms to prayer, chest up, enjoy another full breath. Forward fold, hands down, hips up, heel toe the feet a little closer together. Now the right foot steps back in low lunge. Good. Warrior two, back heel to the mat, windmill the arms out and around. Reversing the warrior, sweep the left arm over and straighten the left leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose, turn the arms, lower the left hand, lift the right. Peek up if you can and hold for another full breath. Peek down, bend the left knee, lower the hands to the inside of the left foot, travel to the right for your wide-legged fold, Prasarita. Any variation you choose. I'm grabbing my big toes this time. Head down, hips high, one more breath. And we'll meet in the center with hands down, chest up. Low lunge, take it to the front, walk your hands around, and we are where we started on the second side. Down dog, press back. You can hold it here or flow through. From your down dog, lower the knees. Come forward, lower all the way onto your belly. Let's come into Sphinx pose. Slide the fingertips forward, hug the elbows in so they line up almost under your shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, lengthen your tailbone toward the heels, chest up, shoulders back, and let your eyes angle slightly upward toward the sky. Keeping in line with the theme of embracing light, embracing the sun. Feel free to hold it here, or if you like, you can add on to seal pose, lifting your elbows. And again, just let the eyes angle upward a little bit. Hold for another deep breath or two. Lowering the elbows, let's briefly child's pose. Press back, separate the knees, toes together. You can turn the palms up in an open gesture of receiving here. We'll hold for another deep breath or two. One more. Come back onto hands and knees. Slide the right knee through for pigeon. Left leg back. Modify as you see fit, doing the reverse figure 4 on your back if you choose. Chest up. Again, opening the heart, softening the shoulders back, and you can stay here if you like. That upward movement that we've been going for, embracing the sun, maybe let the eyes look up, or if you prefer, you can always come forward, relax the head down, right? Turning inward toward the earth. Give yourself, wherever you are, another deep breath or so. And releasing, slide the hands in, lift the head, the chest up, hands and knees, slide the right knee back, bring the left knee through, right leg back, sit tall, level the hips. Again, you can stay here, chest up, open the heart, angle the eyes upward, or you can bring the hands out, arms out, head down, turning inward toward the earth for another deep breath or so. And releasing out, bring the hands back in, slide them in, head up. We'll all meet here, hands and knees. Bring both legs around front, lower down onto your back. As we wind things down, yogi's choice, since we started in Supta Baddha Konasana, we won't return there for a second time. Instead, option 1, stay on your back, bending at your knees, separate the feet a little bit, drop the knees in. This is a great way to release the lumbar spine, even though it doesn't feel like a lot. It does, in fact, help reset things, and it'll help your back feel very nice. Maybe let your hands rest on the belly. If you want to use this opportunity to go upside down into Sarvangasana shoulder stand or coming forward into Shirshasana headstand, feel free to do either. I'm going to work into shoulder stand here, Sarvangasana into Halasana plow pose. Just move mindfully, take your time. And wherever you are, give yourself another deep breath or so. If you're upside down, carefully release out. Take your counter stretch. I'm going to fish pose Matsyasana using a block between my shoulder blades, similar to what I did when I started in Supta Baddha Konasana. If you are in your reclining low back release with the knees together, you can hug the knees in, you can windshield wiper the knees a little side to side. Wherever you are, enjoying another deep breath or so. Releasing out of your counter stretch, returning onto your backs, hug the knees in, maybe windshield wiper the knees again if you like. Settle into stillness, setting up Shavasana, lay back. Feel free to cover yourself with a blanket or put on a sweater if you like to avoid getting too chilly. Separate the feet, turn the palms up and close your eyes. Letting go of any ujjayi breath. Just relaxing back. Even though you are settling into stillness, the body should feel nice and light from the opening, the stretching, the moving. Here is your opportunity to let go of all of that, allowing the body to restore and recover so you feel better leaving than when you first arrived today. Feel free to remain here for as long as you have time for. I will otherwise leave you here today. Thank you again for sharing your practice with me. Until we meet again on the mat, namaste.